No, you don't advise people to recall it. You tell them that it has been recalled.
It has been
This
recalled.
is the news. This is not opinion.
Acting, I guess.
Pamela, don't even start for
This
this.
is not acting. Truth and reality.
The only acting we're gonna do is that
Yeah.
like you actually give a shit about these people.
Wait.
I don't know. Just
But
don't
at
start
the
with me
same
today.
time, you're right.
I'm under a lot of stress right now.
It's, we all are.
You do this every. My name
What?
is Conrad. Please stop calling me
Okay,
down.
Conrad.
I just come in here every day, It gets, I don't know. Some days I can do it. Some days my mind is somewhere else. But I have to pretend it's here.
I've got my name. My name is Jenny Pcyw.
Jenny Pcyw.
Yeah.
Okay. Jenny.
Not
Back
like
to you,
that.
Jenny.
Not like that. Not like
Come on. Who do you think I am?
It's Janae.
I know.
Pcyw.
Janae Pcyw.
No, Janae.
Janae. What's up,
Pcyw.
Joe?
Oh, no, after like this stuff is done around.
Oh, Joe, we might have space on the show for you to do a music review of local music.
I'll be happy to do.
I have a Kirk Winston CD in my bag.
Okay.
If he wants to talk about it.
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
all right,
he went
fine.
to a local show recently and he saw whatever he saw.
Okay.
He experienced
fine.
whatever he's experienced. If that's what he experienced, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah,
If he
right.
has
Maybe
no
he saw
clue
a
about
local-
that. It might be a little weird.
Fine. Maybe he saw a local, slowcore Americana avant-garde female singer duo at Once Ballroom.
Female singer duo.
Janae,
Maybe
don't
it's not.
start-
Maybe
Janae.
it's not your segment, okay?
Janae,
Maybe that's Joe's segment, and we don't need the weather report on it, okay?
What are you talking about?
Exactly, Joe.
Look,
Exactly.
I know, okay? Just don't start with me. And don't treat me like I'm stupid. I'm a professional. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just do this and pretend that we like each other.
Pay me enough to deal with you, Conrad.
24 seconds. I can do it.
They never will.
Foreign correspondent.
Yeah, well, it has more to do with you than it has to do with me. That's all I'm going to say.
Where's the other channel? All right, you guys are live. You're live.
Can you wait with the other arm? Wait, hold on. Wait with the other arm. Oh, wait. Papa. Wait. Wait. Hello, and welcome to the program. Yes, that's right. It's Papa Can You Wing? The news. Excuse me. The news that knew what was happening before the old was new and the new was already over. We're here today with many breaking stories. Welcome to Cambridge. Of course, you can always call in and tell us what's new with you. First on the agenda today, David Ortiz. Is he cheating on his wife? People are asking. People are shooting. The town is up in arms. Do we let it happen? Do we send him back to the Dominican? Do we still love him? Is he coming out of retirement? The answers are not conclusive at this point. We will keep you updated. I'm getting a shout out. Excuse me. Pedro Martinez. We love you the most, always and forever. Shout out. You know what? I agree with them. I agree with them. We also have an astonishing and what some people are calling a disturbing possible truth. And let's look into it. The cat box. Is it real? Or is it just an illusion? There have been reports that foxes and cats are mating, creating a new species of criminal. In France, called the cat box. Unfortunately, we here in Cambridge, for the most part, can't understand what they're saying, so this could just be a dead rabbit, for all I know. I don't know who sent this segment in, but we're not international. We're local, okay? This is a local news program. Let's just move right along. Move right along. Forget this story.
How about Conrad with the weather, huh?
Excuse me.
We
have breaking. Excuse
He's
me.
raring to go over.
Who let this person into the studio?
I'm the producer of this. It's a Jarvis Enterprise. I'm on the clock.
Jonathan, Conrad Benjamin is here with the weather.
All right, thank you very much, Janae. Hello.
Janae Surprise.
Conrad Benjamin with the weather. As usual, I'm wearing my sunglasses, hoping for sunny weather out there. Am I right, folks? So, here's the forecast, and I'm afraid it's mixed. To start out, here we have heat map news. Now, these are the main weather centers. Now, again, I apologize for our graphics. Our graphics guy got laid off. Our intern is doing it now. You get what you pay for. So, here we have Northeast United States, Central United States, and the general United Kingdom area. These are all strong weather centers. If you live in any of these areas, you're going to want to pay extra attention. Now here we're focusing just on the Northeast United States. Now here we have hot weather. Here, looking like upstate New York, and then out in the ocean here, there's extra hot weather. Now these lines, these are low pressure systems here and here, and they're going to move towards the center here around Michigan. They're going to converge, and you're going to see a lot of strong weather patterns, unpredictable weather patterns. If you live around Michigan, there's a heads up. That's going to be another weather center, not picking up on the heat map yet, but we'll probably see that in a few days. One other thing to point out, you see right here, this looks like Colorado. That's going to be another hot weather center. So, you know, get your Hawaiian shirts ready. Okay, now, after that, we're going to have some cold weather, but it's going to be sunny. Perfect weather for these smiling snowmen. Am I right? You know, get your boots out, get your coats out. We're going to have fun. Okay, the following day, that's going to be 3 days from now. This is 2 days from now. We're going to have strong winds, a lot of waves, limited visibility, which necessitates lighthouses. So if you're living in any coastal areas, you're going to want sufficient
like
light. Yes, Janae?
Nothing wrong.
No, go ahead.
No,
All right, then. That's the weather forecast. I'm Conrad Benjamin. Back to you.
Thank you, Conrad. I don't believe in the weather. I don't believe it's real science. And I don't believe that a weatherman is an educated person. But that sounded very good and very professional. And I thank you for that. In breaking news, if you haven't heard, they are now installing Dunkin' Donuts in Los Angeles. We here in Cambridge, Massachusetts have a lot to say about this. Or do we? I don't know. But we've had a lot of calls. We've had a lot of emails. People want to know if the people of Los Angeles understand that a Dunkin' Donuts is not just a place for almond milk. It's no coffee, Britney Spears, and bean leaf, okay? It's an age-old institution that was built here in Massachusetts on a local level, and it is not only a coffee shop, but it is a place where immigrants can come to this country and learn to interact and speak English through employment, and where the hardworking, recovering, and uncovering junkies of America can come, charge their laptops, live their lives, help our international relations. Do they know? We will have a live report next week from one of these new Dunkin' Donuts in LA. We will be putting power outlets back into every Dunkin' Donuts where the power outlets have been paved over. And in related news, we have a special guest today, a local filmmaker. His name is Austin Rutledge, and he's working on a film currently that I believe, do I have the ability to say that it takes place at a hotel? We have some fans out here today on the lovely Mass Ave in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Don't smash a Massachusetts our name.
Good one.
Or we'll smash a you choose it. Okay, Austin, come on the show. He's doing a hotel. He's got a new film. We don't know what he has, but we're gonna find out. He's got spunk. He's got talent. He's making it happen. You know, a lot of people are calling Boston the new
Hollywood.
Hey.
I know, and I'm sick of hearing about it. As far as
all
I'm
over.
concerned, this town is one of a kind. But I really came on this show to talk about one thing.
Okay.
By the way, I'm the current affairs guy. I'm the arts page guy. You know, we got the big movies showing. Oh, let's talk about Godzilla. Did anybody say, come on? But yeah, what's really got my
I didn't see it.
yeah, what's really got my bonnet in a bee is,
I believe it's the other way around.
yes, there's bees all amassing in my bonnet. Whether there's wired cleaners in there or
It's
not.
a family show. So
Yeah, because we didn't have time to put the wire.
I'm not sure what that means.
Anyway, it's great to be back here. It's June 20th, 2019. We're representing here in Cambridge, Mass. And that's what it's all about.
Okay, and that what the one thing you came to talk about was the we can't talk about the bonnets anymore, but was that leading to that? Wasn't it? Was it?
I got a gripe with the film industry.
Speak on it.
Yep. No, I probably should. It's bad for my reputation. I may never get a job in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's good in the frames.
But I do shoot films in California. I'm no longer acting. I'm kind of reached my Hitchcock stage at this point. I'm just retiring from the acting and standing back and giving the orders now.
Are you acting creepily towards young actresses that work with you?
No, I hardly ever do that.
Well, have you read about Alfred Hitchcock?
Oh, come on. He was married. But yeah, he was celibate too for the rest of his career.
Are you a Cosby
But who
fan?
studies Hitchcock these days other than me? Maybe Java. But
Obviously, I do.
But yeah, there is a bee in my bonnet. Would you like to see it?
No.
Okay, good.
But if you could tell us in words what you
Yeah, there's a bone in my craw. Yeah, it's pissed me off because I'm a New Englander. I talk about the fish sometimes. I talk about the oceans. Sitting on a boat, going out, catching fish.
I heard. So it says here that your most recent film takes place at a hotel and is maybe perhaps something of a murder mystery. It's a place close to home. Your hometown, maybe you're filming in. Can you tell us more about this new film project?
Nope. I'm not at liberty to talk about any projects I'm working on. There's a professional guy who's going to put this together, so I have to keep silent about the details until the movie's finished.
Okay, so exactly what did you come on to the show to talk about today?
I'm the current affairs guy, kind of talking about the local movies and the art scene here in town.
Okay, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of great things happening.
Conversation later about that.
New alliances bursting
Yes,
on the scene in Somerville.
I've been doing this a long time, so tell us what you have to say about the local arts and film scene.
Well, this is a great place to be in. It's Boston, it's Cambridge, it's Somerville, it's Alston, it's Brighton,
well, this is just Cambridge,
Dorchester,
actually.
It's Rosendale, it's Roxbury. It goes further than that. It goes all the way to Framingham and Natick.
And what is it?
The scene.
Okay, so what is happening in the scene?
It's a good scene for movies. Yeah. If you don't have a camera already, man, grab one. Because Massachusetts is about to blow up.
Well, so anything that you've seen or been to recently, any authentic experiences that have been memorable enough to report in the news?
Yes, of course. And they're all confidential.
Well,
to give the producer an opportunity to expand the screen if there's another camera.
We actually have some breaking news right here. And this is it. Do you know what bears are doing in Russia?
Probably mating and finding food.
It's a question for the audience. Semi-rhetorical.
What a cute bear. It's even carrots at the
Now, you might think that's something. You might think, hey, I could have a bear like that. But the thing is, this is America. So first off, no, you can't. We don't let that happen. There's rules against it. There's not as much fun in a lot of ways. In Russia, they have vodka and cereal in the morning, and sometimes I'm like, buy me a ticket, mail me over there, order me a wife. I'll be the wife, I want to do a reverse, I'll go to Russia. I'll be with the bears. Give me the vodka, give me the cereal. Let me die in a field. Okay, but back to the look at this. Watch this. Wow. I mean, this is breaking news right here. Did you see this bear just come sauntering? This bear just came running out of the wild. This is a bear in Russia. This is what's happening on a daily basis in Russia. Bears are just running out of the woods up to everyday Russians. Nothing special. They're interacting on this level. On a somersaulting, but wait, you think you've seen, no, you're going to see more. I mean.
Bear tricks.
Where did this bear, oh, hello, is that a human in an adorable suit? No, that's just Russia, okay? That's just a little vodka in the morning and it doesn't hurt, okay? Maybe you need a little something before you start interacting with the wild bears, but there's nothing wrong in it. Look at this. Oh, whoops. Excuse me? I can't hire someone to do this in my band.
Magnificent.
That's a weekend thing. I should have mentioned that. What does this mean for America? You know, some people say, oh, we have the space, we have the space. But do we have the bears? Look at this bear. Look at this bear handle this chair. Oh, wait, hold on. Excuse me. I mean, people are fainting on the street. They can see we're playing this outside the studio. People are literally fainting watching this bear, and I'm losing slight consciousness. Oh, hey, oh, excuse me. Excuse me? I thought I had good form on the Macarena. The hands. The hands on these.
Magnificent creatures.
I can't bear it. So, ooh, amazing.
Oh, of course. And then, I mean, all my life and the joy in the interspecial relationships. People say, oh, the Russians, the elections, the Trumps, look at the bears, okay? Not enough people are bringing it up, so there we said it. Look at the bears, okay? Russia, you're doing something. You're doing something, and we here in free thinking Cambridge, the rabbits and the wolves, we admire it greatly. We have another segment in the show, and this is hopefully going to be a true art segment. I mean, this is going to be a local art segment, another local art segment with our dear friend, Joe from the Joe Show, who recently attended a show and is going to come and tell us about it. Our neighboring Somerville, supporting the arts.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yes. This past Sunday, I attended a concert with a band called Once. Anyway, I thought it was. There we go.
I believe that was the venue. I believe the venue was Once in Somerville.
Okay, the venue was
Not still in Somerville, but the name of it is Once.
okay, and I liked it. I did a few criticisms.
It's art with Joe
A little
in
cons-
Cambridge.
A little constructive criticism. They could have done that.
Way. Sometimes not so. Okay.
It could have done without some things. It could have had more vocals. So yeah, I mean, besides that, it was a good show.
The vocals weren't loud enough.
No, there wasn't not enough of them, and there was too much. What is that? Outside sound. You know what I mean? There was too much, not really like instruments playing, but
Too much ambient sound and not good enough ambient sound.
yeah, I mean, you can use too much of it and not sound good. To me, that's the only thing that really ruined it. I mean, it sounded like that, you know, to me, like a good band, a good song could have like a story that you tell behind it, you know?
And you felt there was none of that in this.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't feel there was like a story.
You couldn't hear any of the words of any of the songs.
What was the words to the song?
I mean, I wasn't at this show, Joe. This is your segment.
I mean,
Were
that's
you
what I'm
asking me
saying.
what the words to the song was?
No, I mean, that's the question. What was the words to the song? That's the reason why I'm
No, the
asking.
question was, could you hear the words to the song?
I could not.
Well, I can't be sure what happened.
But besides that, yeah, it was a good show.
Well, what part of it was good, Joe?
I mean, no, it was just good. It was a good venue. I mean,
Was it?
yeah.
So the venue was good.
Yeah, the venue was good.
The entertainment,
Yeah, I'm always
not
happy.
so good.
No, I'm always happy to be entertained. I go out to the Commons and watch plays.
You watch plays in the Commons.
Yeah, you never been to the Shakespeare on the Commons?
Actually, I have not.
You should go. It happens every summer. It's by the Boston Theater.
Is that Russian Shakespeare they do? You know what I'm talking about, Joe. I've heard all about that one.
Who's the Russian Shakespeare?
Well, I just heard they get real drunk out there. Let's see, is this your, Joe, now that I've heard your review, I wonder if we should even go into any of the footage. It's rather garbled. Well, there's you, Joe.
That's me.
There's you. Okay, so no music happening. Oh, we get some setting up sounds. We've got we were gonna do an interview with a local filmmaker. I know that actually, Joe, you are planning on becoming a local filmmaker.
Yes, I am.
Are you afraid that you might go into the kind of schizophrenic break that whoever booked this dear Austin Rutledge local filmmaker seems to have gone into? Are you confident that your beret, your fresh new beret into filmmaking is going to be something different? And what is it going to be? Please tell us.
It's going to be art. I mean, that's what filmmaking is. It's art.
And what is art, Joe?
Art is whatever you make it out to be. If it's
that's very vague.
Yeah, exactly. That's what art is. It's very vague. I mean, no, for real. I mean, when I had an intro in art class, you project
an enchilada in art class.
Intro in art class. It was you project thoughts onto whatever it's in. Like if you see a statue.
I thought you projected how vomit. So that's art. That's where my brain goes. Is that art?
Yes, it is. It's where your brain goes. Do you know about Judy Chicago?
Judy Chicago. Judy Garland?
Nope.
Bang, bang, bang with the trolley. Zing, zing, zing with the bell. Ding, ding, ding with my heartstrings. From the moment I saw myself. He took his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because it scared me half to death. You're a fan though, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Judy Garland, but
who isn't? Also, we have to say happy birthday to dear Judy Garland, and also happy birthday to local legend Bobby D. Big, huge, gigantic, pumping hearts out to you, lovers. And continue, Joe. Tell us about your film. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine.
I forgot we had to do these birthdays. We did. We definitely
2 minutes left.
have
One
had
more
to.
update from Conrad.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Well,
break
this
on,
person is not
A little bit of weather.
the
coming
producer. Did you have another weather segment, Conrad?
There's a product recall.
Oh yes, please do the product. This is important. This is for the children. We have to get this out there. This is very Joe. Thank you so much. We will continue to support.
Thank you, Joe.
And
I'll keep an eye out for your movie.
Your burgeoning film career.
All right, so everybody, listen
Get
up.
to the point of our other guest.
I'm Conrad. I'm not here with the weather, but I am here to tell you whether or not you should recall this product, or rather, you should return this product as part of the product recall. The answer is yes. Now, this product, it's the Elephant, and I'm sorry to tell you that it's the Elephant.
Can we switch positions? You're dropping parts of the product.
It's the Elephant. You see it, you inflate it, confetti comes out. It's very fun. But I'm afraid, yes, in the frame here, for professionals. I'm afraid that some children have been having too much fun. They've been puffing the gas that's coming out of it. They're getting lightheaded. They're getting high. And that's not the kind of fun we want you to be having. We want good, clean fun. This is a family program, and this is a family product. I'm Conrad Benjamin.
Barbara, please go on. We love you. It's PCYW. Public I forgot to do an outro, but I think we pulled it off.
Yeah, I think
You
Adam
know?
Sandler's gonna like it.
Don't you think so?
Yeah,
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I think we did good. And I think this doesn't sound that bad, Joe. God, I'm fucking like, I mean, I'm sure it gets worse.
I mean, no.
But then it might get better.
I liked it. I'm a big
Yes,
Caroline
but you were
fan.
borderline. I mean, I was borderline too.
Yeah.
Nobody told me it was fucking Father's Day. And then I was like, oh, Mario did this because his dad died.
Oh my god.
And he always does these sentimental shows.
It does.
I'm like, okay, I'm here for you. But I went through a little bit of a journey with that psychologically.
So
But
okay.
if I had a calendar and something, I know.
If you would pull up a seat, pull up a seat. My show is basically a political
Oh,
If you need a guest, I'd be happy to do
talk show.
it.
Everybody's a guest. You get to say what you say.
But I can tell you, that sounds good. I couldn't hear it. It was last moment. I couldn't hear it. But
I was very pleased with that show.
Why are you smiling like that?
I was a fun-loving guy.
That was good. I don't know what you said in that segment. That news segment. I mean, that weather segment. Even though I was looking right at you and listening the whole time.
Well, you know,
Okay, Jim,
there's a lot of advanced stuff, you know, those weather fronts and everything. So
Wait, what?
Jump up and grab a seat.
Okay, do you want me to grab a seat?
Yeah, he wants to.
Okay. You can just press it on. Or do you need something?
No.
So, Joe, if you want, I could do Spider-Man too. That's another one right there.
Okay. No, just be yourself. That's the only thing I ask of people. Just come with your opinion. You're honest. Ideas. Come on, sit down. I do kind of a round table in a way.
Can I come on? I got this.
Yeah. What's up? Which one?
The one that was in there. You guys will need it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you guys all gonna be on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. So those are these then. Okay. No, I have one. It's just I thought that I didn't know you
He was trying to be a good producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moment too. When I'm not on the ball.
We're all dyslexic.
Yeah.
And you know, aren't you always? I always go the wrong way. Always. I go the wrong way then. Well, wait, we're pushing Joe. Joe, you gotta be in front.
There you go.
I don't like defending my
Go on.
nonsense.
I do, like I said, I do political talk shows. I invite anybody, not just to be a character, just be themselves and tell me what's on your mind.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't talk politics.
Yep.
But I would be happy to come on as a movie person and talk about something.
Okay. Good evening, Cambridge. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. My name's Joe. This is the Joe Show. And so here we are. We are entering the last weeks of June. Do you know what's going to happen on July 1st, everybody?
The first 6 months of the year are going to be over.
What's going on in Massachusetts?
It's going to be hot out.
Swim with a mission, July 13th.
You're
You're out of the frame, Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in the frame now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of this photo.
Specifically, like government-wise, what's going on July 1st?
Is that a weekday?
What's going on July 1st is that the fare is being raised on the cheap by like a quarter or like 45 cents.
Wow.
So do you think that that's going to stop people from taking public transit if it goes up like 45 cents?
You know what people are going to do?
What's that?
Well, I just want to point out that I've seen a lot of people jump the gates. I've seen a lot of people get on buses for free without paying for it. I've done that. I just show up. I say, I don't have any money. They say, get on. So, I mean, I think people are just going to take advantage of that more.
So, I mean, here's another question that's more for me. There's a council member on the City of Boston Council, and I think her name was Wong, W. That's how you pronounce it, Wong, I believe. And her proposal is to make the tea completely free for everybody. And she feels that if we make it free, then more
Wait, it's
people.
spelled W-U, but it's pronounced Wong.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to try to pronounce it?
Woo.
Woo. Okay. Miss Councilman member Woo.
Wait, how is it spelled? It's just W-U?
Yeah. She's an Asian lady.
How is it spelled? Why would it be pronounced Wong?
I don't know. I have problems pronouncing Asian names. I mean, I had enough trouble as a kid by pronouncing my name, which is Schenkenfelder.
Schenkenfelder. Well, you seem to have it now.
Yeah, I mean, but when I was like in kindergarten, I had problems pronouncing it.
Yeah. But I'm interested in this proposal. How are they going to pay for that?
That's the question. Is that how they gonna pay for it? I mean, would it like stimulate the economy so much that people would give up driving altogether to take a tea?
But where
But the
does
tea
the
is so crowded
NG
already.
come from? Where does the NG come from?
What's the NG?
It's spelled W-U.
Oh, you mean
Woo.
okay?
And you're pronouncing it Wong.
So it's Woo. I don't know. Like I
But
said,
where does the NG come from?
I'm horrible with names. Like I said.
It's a stretch, though. I'm not.
I
gonna lie.
wouldn't call you horrible. I would call you gifted.
Oh yeah, I'm always gifted, one way or another.
I think a fair increase on the tea is ridiculous because of the bad service.
Yeah.
Where is that
Oh,
voice
here, I'll
coming
just break
from?
that.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's talk about the bad service at the tea now.
2 trains derailed in the last few weeks.
Yeah, that is true. The Cleveland Circle train derailed, and the Red Line train derailed.
All right.
And what else? Bad service.
And isn't that a movie too? Do you think there's something in that?
Derailed.
Isn't that a new movie
That
out
is-
now in theaters?
Oh yeah,
Isn't it?
I think so. But anyway, let's concentrate on what can we do? I mean, what would actually stimulate people to take public transit more? I mean, is it more convenient to take a car?
Why do we want people to take more?
Yeah.
public
Do we
transit?
want?
Have you ever been on the Central Square Red Line at like 8:30 a.m.?
I take the T religiously.
Yeah. I don't want more people on the T. I want less people on the T.
I mean, yeah, I mean the T is like cramped
Can
and
you not
crowded during the
bike?
Red Sox game.
It's better to bike if you can, but in some cases you need to take the T. But you take it religiously because you believe in it like a
I
faith,
believe in
or
I believe
Okay,
in it kind of like
okay.
as a faith. I think it
not like
believes-
just on Sunday.
not
Because then leisurely.
No, I mean to me, like on a public transit push, I pushed for public transit when I ran down in Tennessee as a congressman. Hey, what's up? Hello. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
How you doing? Is this here in the street?
Ethan Street?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
How you doing? Is all John Hazel and Wally Sparks right here?
Right here.
Yep.
Live.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so what have you got to say about the T increase on July 1st?
Oh, is this Mr. Hazel? Hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fine.
What do you think about the T increase on July 1st?
The G increase, what is that? What is it?
The T is increasing the fees to ride it by like 45 cents.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Boo. You think it's going to cause people not take the T?
The G increase, I don't know why they increased it.
Well, they're saying that they're doing it in order to make repairs on it. I think certain things about it are outdated, and if the state or the city want to actually put money into it, it's worth it. In Luxembourg, they've made it free, and they have a modern public transit service, and it's caused like the economy go up.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
So you think the same thing that would happen here in Massachusetts if we made it free and actually put money behind the T?
Well, I think it's better if we're making it free. Well, I don't think it's better if there's still be some money to do a lot of things for it.
Oh, so I mean, do you take the T?
Yeah. Is Mr. Hazel on here?
Yeah, well, on air, we're live. So do you take the
Oh,
tea?
we're live. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, all right.
Oh.
I just want to give, Mr. Hazel a shout out for Wally Fox.
You just did.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are off air right now.
No, we're on air right now.
On it.
Yeah.
Okay, is Wally Fox in?
Ollie? Yeah, you can speak to Ollie.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, is Mr. Wally Fox here?
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, Wally?
Yeah, what's going on, man? How you been, man?
Hey.
Dude, how you doing, man?
Hey, Don Hazel here.
Yeah.
It's not Don Hazel. It's Don Hazel.
Yo.
Haze, the Hazel.
Yo,
Hey,
you,
Mr. Hazel.
Yeah, right here.
Hey, what's going on, OT?
We're doing an old TV show. We're doing a new TV show. It's live TV, man. You know, so we got to keep going.
Ah.
All right, please.
You
All
know?
right, try to talk about Mr. Hazel and all Wally Fox. I'd like to hear his voice first.
Yes.
yeah, man.
You know, it's bodega.
Absolutely.
Bodega.
Take it from the bodega. It's free. That's what I say.
That's what I have to do.
Oh, absolutely.
MBTA keeping me down. I ain't paying that money.
Exactly. Highway robbery.
Jump the style, yeah. Jump
Jump
the
the
style.
gate.
Go to jail. Take the tea for free. Go to jail if necessary. Take the tea for free.
Take the tea for free. Take the tea for free. Take the tea for free.
No matter what it takes. Every day.
Have a good night, sir. Thank you for calling.
Cutthroat.
But anyway, like I was saying, you know, I feel like I think that the state of Massachusetts will really benefit if they cut out fees altogether. It's a way that people get to work. It's a way people get back and forth from the communities, like I said, just to work on the
Help
school.
the environment.
Exactly. I mean, it's very green friendly. I mean,
Everything else, it makes more sense, I guess, in that way to meter shit for cars than to fucking charge everybody an arm and a leg to not destroy the environment.
and besides that, have you ever drove in mass traffic?
Yes, I have.
So you drove in mass traffic, Dalvin. So what's it like? I mean, how long does
One
it take?
time and then never again. Now I fly.
I mean, you think that it would have like shorter the distance, you know, wherever you had to go to drive through mass traffic or take
Shoulder to distance.
well, you know, the distance that you got to, did it take longer to get where you trying to
Oh,
go?
I mean, to me, the best, if you're gonna be local in Boston, get a bike, you know. Take the T for free or get a bike because you're gonna get faster. You're gonna get everywhere faster on a bike than you're gonna get in a car or on the T.
Yeah, Somerville, you can't avoid the bus, man.
Because
exactly.
also the T just doesn't
Somerville,
run
biking.
places. It's like live in Alston and try to take the T anywhere.
Well,
It's like
you
2
can't-
hours.
you can't
Get a
take
bike.
you can't take
Get a moped.
you can't take the train, but you can take the bus.
That's, you know, it's like you just said that like it's
Yeah.
a good thing, but nobody has ever heard that and been like, ooh.
Well, I take the bus all the time. I mean, it's part of the team.
Yeah.
Smell good.
The
No,
bus
the bus is okay, but the bus is less reliable. I mean, the bus is okay. That's fine. The bus is fine. It depends on the bus.
Okay, like what buses don't run? Like,
Some buses run like once an hour. A lot of buses do.
Yeah, like the 64, you know.
okay, what is the 64?
When you really need a bus,
I
you're living
took
on the
When
outskirts
I
of
was
shit.
getting kind of like the sun museum in Brighton,
Okay.
64 was super direct from my place, but it came like once an hour, you know.
So do you think it would have helped if it came like once every 30 minutes?
Yeah, of course. Because otherwise, I would take the 70 and then walk like 20 minutes, you know.
So I mean, as we're like talking about like the T schedule, I'm gonna point this out. Governor Baker and Marty Walsh and Governor Baker are both split on this because Baker has said that his administration alone has put the most money behind the T than any other administration that's been over the state. Do you feel that way?
Sounds like a lie.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think.
You know what I know is I'm seeing plaques, I'm seeing benches, I'm seeing fire hydrants, I'm seeing trees encrusted in gold with Mayor Menino written all over them, all over this fucking town.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm very scared. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like
You're erecting all these statues. Who needs these statues? Give me $10. How about save my fucking music and arts building? There should be a fucking institution that's like an honor to have in your city from being demolished. Fuck you and your fucking plaques.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who that person is, but I mean, getting back to my point, do you know who South Station's named after?
Outdoor toilet.
Ronald South.
Nope. Michael Dukakis. Michael Dukakis, the former governor of Massachusetts and former Democrat.
Would you like to decock Michael Dukakis?
I would not. That's all. No, I mean, I've met former Governor Dukakis several times. He's a very nice, outgoing individual.
Brookline, Mass.
Brookline, Mass. Exactly. He was the mayor of Brookline, Massachusetts, which he still lives near Coolidge Corner. And he actually built South Station, which is named after him, and he's the former Democratic nominee in 1988. There was a lot of things going on that people said that he should have won. There's a lot of dirty trading. Having that said, we're going to move from the T and we're going to talk about reparations. Do you know what reparations is?
Yeah.
Oh, I know all about reparations.
My fellow American.
So, if somebody was able to prove the lineage came from
Fetterman stuff was fake.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to say it while I haven't fallen saying the word. If they can prove that on down the line that the descended from slaves, do you think that they should get reparations for that?
Oh, if a black person is descendant from slaves?
Well, I
mean,
mean,
is that what you're saying?
What if you're a white person who's descended from?
Is that's what he's getting nervous about? Like it might be a white person.
I'm very.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying.
Well, I mean,
it's a, like genetic. It's like if that's.
I mean,
I don't think that's what reparations are about, as far as I know. It's not about like testing your DNA to see if you were actually descendant of a slave, and then you.
So you don't think that somebody of either skin could descend from a slave?
No, that is not what I was saying at all.
What are reparations about?
Reparations is about the fact that you should have been brought up in a different continent, which was Africa, and your lineage was forced here against their will and was sold on open market to be a slave, and that you should have been in Africa, I guess, living in loyalty. And apparently, since the fact that you live here, that you wouldn't have been as higher up or something, as far as I know, Java.
That's not like my understanding, and I just talked to somebody who's very involved in like reparation stuff. So she was like talking a lot about it, and maybe that is a different kind of reparation. Okay. But like the reparation that I've heard about is more like political, more. It's not like about. Not that what you're saying is like sending Black people back to Africa and making them royalty. I don't think that's what you're saying.
No. What I'm saying is
kind of like that. I know that's not what you're saying, but like what she was telling me is it's more about like putting Black people in positions of power and in positions like making things work in a way that incorporates.
Well, see here, when we first started talking about reparations as a country, it was, we freed the
Yeah.
slaves after the Civil War, and in order to make up for what happened, we was going to give them. Well, I'm
Sure, but go on.
This is a holiday, right? It's the holiday.
yeah, exactly. Juneteenth. Do you know what Juneteenth is? Juneteenth is the Texas made slavery illegal, and so it actually happened like yesterday. I celebrated it. I'm all for some freedom. I think people should be allowed to do whatever they want as long as it doesn't harm somebody else.
Amen.
And anyway, when exactly after the Civil War ended, the Democratic Party came out and said that in order to make it right, we need to give everybody that was a former slave 88 acres and a mule. That's what's going to make it right. So some people are coming out and saying what actual reparation is actual money.
Yeah, I thought that was where you were gonna go eventually.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt, but what did this individual say?
She was talking more about. Well, she was talking a lot about how like the whole gay pride movement, which like that I've like I don't know, like really stemmed from a black movement, and then like the gay pride, like it got appropriated and like Americanized in a way and became like gay pride, but the real originating thing was more about like black rights and black discrimination. And then she like it's more of like a political like community based. I don't know if it's like
Oh no, I agree that it's community based. Like one thing because it's June, it's Pride Month. Where pride came from was the fact that homosexuality of any kind, identifying as anything else besides male or female, was considered to be illegal. Do you know who Alan Turing is? Alan Turing was the inventor of the modern computer. It was called the Turing machine. He was a freaking genius, and he helped break the German Enigma code during World War I. However, since homosexuality was considered to be an abomination, and anybody engaging in the act of homosexuality in the United Kingdom, where he lived, he the only thing that can be done to a male would be the fact that they was chemically castrated. And this is the fate of a hero that saved us all from the Germans, the Nazis. Because when he cracked the German coding machine, we can finally, see what the Nazis was doing and how they was planning the military operations. And we've actually made it right by, putting a statue in New York. Queen Elizabeth II has passed Turing's Law to where anybody in the United Kingdom that was convicted of this, when they was convicted, it was overturned. That now that they're no longer seen as this, horrible person that committed a sexual act. It just seemed that it just who they are. Some people get really confused because they say that there's a fine line between being a pedophile and being gay. I mean, I don't see that.
yeah, no, I don't.
I think there's
that either.
I think there's a complete difference. Some people say that being a member of the gay community or lesbian community is against God, and I don't see that either. I mean, you just who you are, and some people don't really see that. You could take like my home state of Tennessee, to where they have fundamental religious beliefs, to where it's one guy and one woman, but it just should, I mean, you should be able to do what you want to do, and that's like the basis of our country, they're celebrating like the 50 years of the Stonewall Riots in New York. The Stonewall Hotel in New York is where everybody went who was, other than like the studio, the cookie cutter shape of a man and a woman, and they went there to, go there, and do the thing, to be able to live the life freely. This is how San Francisco, got so big. Do you know who Harvey Milk is?
Sean Penn, right? I haven't seen
Yeah,
the film.
yeah. I mean, no, Sean Penn plays Harvey Milk.
Oh,
Harvey Milk was the first openly gay city council member the first ever city council member, and he was in San Francisco. Do you know why San Francisco is kind of known to be like the capital of like the LGBT plus community?
I love the LSD, and I love the milk. I love that name.
Yeah.
Harvey Milk.
Yeah.
It makes you miss a person.
An American patriot, American hero.
Oh, absolutely. Well, anyway, when the United States Navy discharged somebody for this, gratuitous act of being homosexual, they sent them to San Francisco to have them, mentally evaluated as they was, serving the discharge papers. And he wasn't discharged as an honorable discharge. He was dishonorably discharged from the military for doing this. And I'm not talking about like one or two people. I'm talking about probably the hundreds of thousands who couldn't serve the nation, just because they was either gay or lesbian, or they could not serve our nation in the military. And the reason why I bring this up is because
They could have.
yes, they could
Better
have.
than most.
Exactly. They probably loved our country more than anybody else. And I'm bringing this up because the current administration under Donald Trump, you can't identify as a gay or lesbian or transgender or bi or whatever. You gotta identify as a straight male or female. And it's ridiculous. We're taking these ridiculous steps back. And we have like what, a year and a half left of this dude,
At least.
at least. And we don't know where we're going from here because we got 22 Democratic candidates. And that's a whole nother show for a whole nother time.
Yep.
I'm pushing for my man Joe Biden. Some people are pushing for Pete Buttigieg, but
I'm kind of more in the Warren camp these days.
oh, you're in the Warren camp.
I don't know. I could. There are a lot of people I like.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people I like. Elizabeth Warren is my number 2. But
isn't Elizabeth Warren secretly your number 1, but you just don't trust the voting population?
Exactly. I really don't. I think Americans are idiots. I openly say that. We vote with our best interest in mind. We don't vote smart. We don't care about anybody else out there besides ourselves. Well, she's got a lot of things going on.
But we don't vote with our best interest in mind. If we voted like if we actually voted with our best interest in mind, we would be doing a little bit better.
Exactly. We would actually be up there with like Europe,
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous what goes on in our country, It's just selfish. And, we are the last superpower in the world, and we are basically a third world country. That's what gets me, And Europe, these little countries like Germany and Austria are doing amazing. They have amazing education, amazing art institutions, and we're taking these giant strides back. That's what drives me crazy, and we should be, At one time, we understood that science worked, We took care of people in our community, We understand that destabilization was bad. I may go into the next show Thursday if you guys want to be on there. But I possibly think I'm running out of time. I've got a few seconds left. That with Donald Trump in office, that we may take one giant leap forward, and that's exactly what we need in this country. Is just a giant leap forward. And I'm Joe for the Joe Show.
What? With Donald Trump, we're gonna take a giant leap forward?
No, because Donald Trump's terrifying us so much, and he's doing all these awful things that we're gonna wake up and realize that he's no good for us.
Yeah,
Right.
He's gonna be a catalyst.
Ask me who I'm voting for.
Who are you voting for?
I'm for peaceful anarchy, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be just like Kanye West, and not vote at all, Joe.
You should vote.
And I'm gonna take this country without a vote, without a president.
Have a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Without a C, without a C, without a we. with a win.
Peace.
Go out and vote.
Joe.
Nope. I'm out of playing the game.
That's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so good. Good.
Oh, thanks.
Hard hitting.
Yep.
I
Hard
think the
hitting.
second half, that was better than
You need.
so.
Oh, that's fine.
They were both great.
Oh, yeah, it's
Apples and oranges.
You know what? I feel like your show could possibly use a light bit of that like news fucking background
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like I just did a
Like,
quick
it's
search,
like-
but
well,
I
yeah,
need
I
to
love-
research good ones.
But
Some of those
your
were
show
good.
was so structured.
Yes,
it was
because
snappy,
of the
but- yeah.
because of the
It
background.
really like. You really took it
I
to the
can't
next
wait to
level.
see it. I feel
Yeah.
it was good.
I feel like it was great.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
But no, like Elizabeth Warren, I mean, she has amazing things going on.
She's gaining momentum in the polls.
Yeah, I mean, Bernie Sanders is down, it's causing her to jump back up.
Yeah, I feel like it's like. I feel like she and Bernie Sanders need to like come to like an informal agreement that like one of them is going to drop out. So that because like I feel like if one of them drops out, then the other one can take on Joe Biden.
Yeah. And
Isn't this not happening for like 5 years or something?
I know it's crazy.
I'm like, just don't even care.
Maybe yeah you.
I just
whatever.
never do. Like, not at this, not about, I don't know. It's just not my sport.
No, that's fair. Have you ever read The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin?
No.
If you're into peaceful anarchy, you gotta read it.
Are you sniffing something?
Yeah, it just smells so good. The styling paste that I bought for my hair.
Oh my god.
I
Oh,
bought
it does smell good.
Yeah, I bought it for
Actually,
the
it
summer.
does smell good.
Here, you
It
wanna-
smells
you
like
wanna-
you'd think it would be like mentholy, but it's actually nice.
it's like
I know. I like might want to wear this every day.
Like more
look how
subtle
good
than
my
I
hair
feel like
looks like.
Axe is too strong.
No.
It looks like like kind of like American Psycho.
But
But I feel that's gonna work for your thing
It works
because you're
for-
gonna be
yeah.
a murderer.
Oh,
We're
okay,
filming
too.
with Austin tonight.
Wait, I'm in the murderer.
You're filming what tonight?
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's a filmmaker. I mean, he didn't want to talk about his films tonight, but
So
He is.
what is he filming?
he's filming film.
I don't know.
I
anything
don't
about
know a ton about it.
it. Yeah, apparently he's not
Actually.
allowed to talk about it. Or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's real. I think that was just his bit. I don't know, but I don't even know enough about the film that I can ruin it for everybody. We're just gonna be in it.
So what's your film about?
It's a mystery about a missing diamond with a detective questioning suspects.
Okay, I could have said.
And,
So what's my role?
well, Jarvis just checked into a fancy hotel because she heard a tip. She's a reporter from San Diego.
Lorna.
Oh, okay.
Excuse
Lorna.
me.
She's a reporter
Lorna.
from San
Lorna
Diego.
has checked in. Okay.
Lorna has checked in.
So
Yes, she has.
She got an ominous tip, and now she's going to be dressed up, walking around the hotel, looking around for clues.
Yeah.
And there's a mysterious guy kind of following her.
Yeah. Does this guy have a name?
Creepily
Conrad.
styled hair.
Conrad Benjamin.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's Conrad Benjamin. I thought.
No, Conrad Benjamin is an upstanding citizen. He's an institution.
That's what we all
CCTV
find.
neighbors.
And by we all, I mean very few of us.
I think I wrote, believe it, I didn't have a name, but I did write it down. I think I actually wrote it down.
Whoa,
I could even
it's
say it.
crazy. But so am I the murderer or am I just a creepy
We'll tell you as we film.
guy? Okay, so I don't know yet.
Dialogue.
Right. I'll figure it out. I'm a professional.
But we should.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
hate
go.
to say we should leave, but
All right, yeah,
Run.
let's do this.
Off
You guys
to the
want
next-
stick to?
Oh, Joe. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Well, we'll just see. I hope that we're all in the Adam Sandler movie. But
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
I made this into a news show today to send it in to Adam Sandler because he has another call that's for like a local news person to
For
be
real?
in the movie. Yeah. So you should do it too next week. Like be like super. Or I mean, you do a news show, but it's for a woman is the only thing. But you'll all be on it. So if he, maybe I was telling Jonathan, if you do the weather well enough, maybe he needs a weatherman.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because we're TV. We're real TV people, local. We fit the bill, right? So we got a shot.
Well, you know,
Otherwise, you take the TV midnight.
the shoot's gonna go for like midnight.
I want to shoot as long as we can.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because once we get to the hotel, she's got to get the costumes. She's probably not starting filming until 10.
Damn.
9:30.
Okay. But you know what?
Come on, it's gonna be fun. It's awesome. Will you bring that? Will you put that in a bag?
I can't pay you, but I'll buy you a beer.
Hey, you know what?
I think you'll have time.
Art. I'm an artist. This is what I look for.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I invite you too if you have a suit.
This you'll be able to put this on your
I
reel.
haven't got it on me right now.
But you've seen the talent of Joe. I mean, you've seen Joe before.
I think that's great.
Thanks. So, like, how long are you shooting for?
I have to have this movie to the guy who's going to edit it actually tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Really?
No stress.
Wow, I didn't know that part. Did I leave anything? Thanks, dude. See you next week. I'm gonna pee too. Yeah, I know that's what I did, but I know it's fun. I know when they do ballet and the cops with Cambridge. Yeah, I don't feel it. I think it's fun. It's the best spot to because people don't work.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Where's your Doug? Austin. I met Doug the other day. So it's Austin. Austin now, that's how you're going to
If I want to copy the show, should I get it DVD now or come back this evening?
Next time we do this one before, this one we can do after that, put it right in there and we're going to do it.
Oh, I should have done
Our cable capture no longer is here, so it's moved back to California. So if you want, to get a DVD and we'll ask the person now overseeing it to do it.
Yeah,
But he's also one of our directors who might also not be able to do it. But if I can figure it out now. Well, if you want to, is one of your friends, you can download it on the. Okay, because then what I would do is I would have to download it and then put it off. Yeah, it was definitely up. I would do it. I would even do it less. I would do it today. Because you just never know what gets off. You have a rule, I forget the exact rule, but I forget the day of the week. But I always air them out every day. And also don't keep your data doesn't automatically steer to Google Drive. It's a really long term video processing. Perfect. And then you do that in the field. Yeah, perfect. But yeah, there should be graph for children. Well, okay, so that was just, I know you can with the computer.
Don't forget to download this on the computer.
I never forget. That's why I have to go to the library before I came here.
She was just saying how they don't have the person that used to upload it.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, it's not, we don't have the person with our cable caster, so like, the person who usually just like do the DVDs and everything, she would do it just because she does it anyway. Like now we don't have we're hiring a cable caster, so the person who's overseeing all that big small stuff doesn't exist anymore, so the person who would do the DVD would be someone else on staff, and I don't know if anyone else on staff at the time. So again, I would just make sure it's on your computer and then editing the running on the computer instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did for now.
Got you. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week.
That's easier.